Hello everybody and welcome to the channel that has had no content in the past few months. I apologise about that, things have been pretty hectic, but I am back today with a brand new series. We of course are going to be jumping on that bandwagon and playing Planet Coaster 2, a game which I was very excited about, and then I had some issues with my PC and then basically had to build a new one. So I've not had much time to play it. I had about 500 hours in the previous game. But I haven't had much time to play this one. However, I've just completed a PC build that I'm very happy with. I'm very excited to get back into this game. It's been the thing I've been looking forward to the most. And since kind of the game was announced, I never wanted to do a series for this channel. Because I'm terrible for starting a park and not finish it. I am absolutely atrocious for that. So this is a perfect excuse to not only get a park finished, but make some content as well. So I'm super excited to get into this and talk you through what we're going to be doing and all that sort of fun stuff. So the plan is to release these videos every Wednesday or Friday. I'm not confirmed yet, however, whatever date this goes out on will be the day that it will be. I'm going to be a few weeks ahead, so apologies if you have any suggestions and I can't make any changes, because like I said, I'm going to be a couple of weeks ahead. I apologise about that, there's not much I can do about that. It's just to keep me consistent, so I can, if anything happens and I can't release a video or can't make a video, then I can definitely put some content out at least. So this is our park. This is kind of, it's going to be a medium budget, Drayton Manorey type budget theme park, which I'm very excited to get into. I built this car park. This is a very simple car park. I didn't bother filming it because there isn't really much to it. This is just all like path pieces, which is amazing that we're able to do this now. This is a new thing for Planet Coaster 2. The pathing system has been completely overhauled, and it is so much better. A lot of people have been saying they can't get used to it, but I just think in general it's just fantastic. The stamp tool is the best thing for making plazas and just open areas. It is fantastic. This is by no means done, so please don't judge me. I need to sort out all this rock work and this scenery around here. I know the car park is grossly undersized for the size of the rest of the park. However, I did not want it to completely protrude on the rest of the park and the landscape we've got. We are on limited space here. Fair enough, it is a big limited space, but I didn't want it to take up half the park, just for the sake of realism. We can pretend that down here there is an overflow car park and then be done with it. These are just blueprints off the workshop. I shall add the workshop code in the description below, so please go and check them out. I can't remember who made them, please don't shoot me. But I just didn't want to spend 2 hours making this, so I just made this park area, added these, and it comes as like a pack with loads of car park bits and bobs, and I think it looks great. It does the job, it does what I want it to. I use these planters to kind of separate it all, which needs to add some soil and other bits too. And of course added these people spawners, which I think are another great addition to the game, because we don't have to rely on kind of making things or bodging things to work. They've kind of, Frontier have listened to what everyone wants, and I think it all looks fantastic. There have been some bugs in this game, so please bear with me if there is any issues, but we hope to get through them together. I did this berm, of course, just to kind of separate it, because I think I'm going to build a small water park, or like a splash pad sort of thing here, maybe. I'm not sure yet. There will be a hotel complex, so maybe that could go here. But yeah, the plan is to kind of, I want to put the entrance plaza just here, I think. I don't know why, it kind of makes sense. I just don't want it to be like straight lines everywhere. So I'm going to try and avoid that, because I'm terrible for doing that. So yeah, I'm probably going to just mark out some things first, so it probably isn't going to be the most interesting time lapse for a little while, but I'll probably clip out all the boring bits and keep the relatively interesting bits in. And I'm not making out I'm a master builder. This is just, you know, an excuse to, like I say, put out some content and also grow. I want to learn the game better. Speaking of bugs, the only bug I've noticed is there is a slight graphical issue. I'm not sure what it was. If anyone can help me in the settings, that would be great. And help me in the settings in the comments below, that would be great. So if I were to move some terrain like so, you see those squares? Tell me why that is, because that is really getting on my nerves. As I cannot work it out. I've changed all the DLS settings, all the ray tracing settings, blah blah blah, and nothing's fixed it. So if you could help me, and we've got a lot of weird motion blur, like that looks like a shooting star, but it was actually just a bud. So if you know how to fix that, then please do let me know in the comments. You'll be awarded with having a roller coaster named after whatever you want to name it. How about that for a prize? If you could solve me an issue, that's great. So everyone run to the comments. So the whole theme of the park is going to be like a forest. I haven't decided on a name yet. Like I say, medium budget family park. You know, maybe 2 or 3 thrill roller coasters and thrill rides, and then the rest will just be family based stuff. I've had a really good idea, or I think it's a good idea, for a kid's dart ride. We're using that new little train ride. Let me see if I can find it. I'm explaining like I don't have it just here. This, I love this. This is amazing. Look how cute it is. So I'm going to do probably some kids dart ride with that, using the new animatronics, because I want to have a play with that as well. That's a really cool new feature. And just kind of use everything that I couldn't in the previous game. So it's going to be a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of stop-start. It's not going to be the most consistent, and probably stuff I end up taking down, because I'm hopefully, by the time I've finished the whole park, I've learned something, I've become a better builder in general, and it might need some improvement. Or we might just move on to the next thing, if people enjoy it. But, you know, I hope people do. If you don't, I'm so sorry. But I'm going to try and not yap for 7 minutes on every video, if I can help it, because, you know, who wants to listen to my voice for any prolonged amount of time? So yeah, I've added this lake. It's probably going to go. It could do with being bigger. I needed some kind of centerpiece to the park, and a lake is just an easy one and a common one, so I wanted to make it work. I'm not going to go super crazy on themed areas. It's not going to be like a Universal style resort. It's just going to kind of work. I don't want to spend days and days theming and detailing, especially when I'm not good at it, because I will spend so long on one ride or one area and then be like, that's ruined it, and then just tear it down. So we're not going to do that. That is what we don't do on a YouTube series, and we're just going to have a play around and see what works. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to stop yapping, so I should talk to you in a few minutes' time, once we've hopefully built something on this park, and that isn't a car park, and yeah, see where we go from there. I might build a hotel next. Who knows? So yeah, please stick around to the end if you can manage it. I'm just going to do the typical thing. I'll leave you with some theme park music, because who doesn't love theme park music at the end of the day? And yeah, I shall see you in a few minutes, guys. If you're still here, well done. And yeah, sorry this is nearly 10 minutes long, just from me yapping. But yeah, speak to you in a minute, guys. Right, so here we are. As you can see, I decided to build a kind of hotel complex just to the left of the main car park here. It's kind of a Viking theme. I didn't really want the whole park to have an overarching theme. I wanted it to kind of just be small different lands, and I thought it'd be nice to do kind of a small lakeside hotel that would probably be more like luxury, I guess. I've done the front facade for it. Probably off camera, I'll probably work on getting the rest finished and then update you on what I've done, just because it's so tedious. It's just very, very samey for this sort of build. But to be honest, I'm very, very happy with how it's looking. I've still got quite a bit of detail and work to do on these walls because they look a bit plain. But I kind of like how it's like cottagey feel. These would obviously be like the most expensive rooms at the hotel. And maybe the upper ones as well, overlooking this nice lake. I'm thinking, I did toy around with the idea of having a small water park here, small pool with some slides, but I don't think I'll do that. I think that might go just there, just a small hotel pool. And then I did have a play with a Mack Extreme spinning coaster, maybe interacting that with here. That could work in the future, however I kind of want to get this more finished before I move on to getting too excited with coasters. But I'm hoping we'll be building a roller coaster in the next episode, so stay tuned for that. I've obviously done this pad here, which is I'm going to make like an entrance sort of suite for the hotel, because I wanted it to kind of be secluded from everything else. But I might get rid of that and then just simulate having it here maybe. I'm not really sure. There's a lot of toing and froing with this project because I haven't really got a plan as such. But so far so good. I'm very, very happy with how it looked, how it's turned out. The windows glow at night as well, which looks really, really nice. It's just very, very subtle light, and I'll probably add some to the pathway as well, just for those late night revelers as they come back to their hotel room. I've done this like middle centerpiece lake thing. I can't remember what theme park it was, but I think it was Park Asterix. Has like this courtyardy bit, but it's just a body of water, and I think it looks really nice. And I wanted to do something similar, like base it on the luxury style hotels. And then apart from that, I've not really got much done. I've put this lake in here. I wanted to kind of break it away. I've added all this detail which you saw in the time lapse, which I think looks really nice. I've always found plant bases and stuff like that really hard to do. I completely forgot how to word then. But overall, I think it's really nice. I think these planks add something really nicely. Just kind of break up the texture on the pathway there. Because I didn't want it to have like a concrete path or anything. I want it to be kind of natural, and this complements it nicely, I think. Along with the stone walls and stuff, which is keeping within the Viking theme. So overall, very happy with it. I might make this windmill a little bigger just to kind of match the height. This little cavern thing will probably be going, as I don't really know what it's doing there. But that's kind of it for episode 1. As you can see, that this was the plan for the original hotel. However, that is humongous, so that will be saved for something more useful to the park, or maybe a hotel in the future. But I just couldn't make it work. I did kind of not far off finish building it, but it just wasn't sitting right with me. So this is where we are. I'm very, very happy with it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this series so far from episode 1. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Thank you very much for watching if you are still here, and if you liked it, subscribe, and there'll be plenty more Planet Coaster videos coming, and hopefully some videos at some actual theme parks soon. But thank you very much for watching, guys, and I shall see you soon.